It's going nuts. There's a fair few fish on this contour line that I'm fishing at the moment, so I'm going to slow troll some live baits on stinger rigs. So I've got one here which is unweighted, and then I've got one on 3 meters of leader with a barrel sinker, so I can get down a little bit deeper than the other one. Okay, so I've got to keep the boat just in gear, doing a couple of knots, and deploy my live baits.
Today I'm using yakkers for bait as they are super hardy and most pelagics love to eat them. The front hook goes up through the nose and one barb of the stinger treble goes in the back half of the fish. Once my baits are deployed, I'm shifting the throttle in and out of gear just to keep the boat moving between 1 and 2 knots. Any faster and my baits may not swim properly.
Yep. Yeah, the Marlin! Woohoo!
As can so often happen when you're fishing, the unexpected occurred. With unstable seas, a second line out the back, I needed to think through the situation pretty quickly. Juvenile black marlin tend to show up in the summertime on the inner reefs in Noosa, especially when the water is blue, the temperature is high and there's plenty of bait.
I've just hooked a small black marlin. Going nuts. Woohoo! I hooked it on pretty light gear here, 30 pound. I might have to chase it. It's going to spoil me pretty soon. Still got another line out the back. This is what fishing solo is all about. Get some line back now. Get some gloves on.
I managed to get as much line back as possible to bring the fish within landing distance from the boat. Now I just needed to keep tension on the fish where possible.
I've got to get that other line in from the back.
Fortunately, the second line had a barrel sinker on it, so it wasn't sitting high in the water column. I had this fish won. He was only meters from the boat, and whilst preparing the GoPro for underwater footage, it happened.
Oh, no! Got it so close to the boat. That was a small black, around 40-50 kilos. Man, that was awesome. Okay, I got to do that again.
I almost landed my first solo black marlin. I must have nicked the braid at some stage.
I've got some fresh baits out. Let's see how we go this time.
It wasn't long before I was hooked up again, but it wasn't another marlin. Based on what I'd been catching earlier, I pretty much knew what was on the end of the line. Cobia, or black kingfish as they're known, had been in massive numbers around the inner reefs in January along with sharks. They love a slow troll bait, and this guy was coming home for dinner.
Try some different techniques, and today just drifting and slow trolling those live baits. I don't do a lot of, and you know, it goes to show when you try something different, you get some different varieties of fish. That's the first small black marlin that I've hooked on Sunshine Reef, and yeah, that was a bit of good fun. But the mackerel are a bit elusive today, but they'll be around for the next few months, so we'll try again next week.